What's up, YouTube? Absolute here. So, the patch notes dropped for 1.1.5. Tomorrow, as of recording, is the release of the patch. Akali's coming in, but they also promised a patch. So, let's go over the patch notes. We're just going to go over the characters and maybe some system changes if it's not too long. But yeah, so they just dropped it. So, let's go over. Well, they dropped it a few hours ago. I live in Hawaii, so it's late for me. Alright, so Akali's coming in. Buffs to Blitz, Kate, Jinx, nerfs to, of course, Ari, Ekko. Ekko gets nerfed in every single patch because he's just that broken. Ari, because people hate Ari. People are hating on Ari. Braum kind of deserves it. Vi, I'm not sure. Vi is strong, but I don't know what they would nerf to make her still strong, but not, like, broken. Oh, I like that. There's an Ari skin coming in the battle pass, and then the Blood Moon bundle. Nice. Akali and Warwick adjustments. Okay. Adding local duos. Nice. Okay. So Akali's finally here in 2x scale. Yeah. Okay. So Akali's trailer. We watched that already. Local duo mode. It's kind of whatever. Spirit Blossom event. So I guess you can get some rewards and stuff. 20 games with a duo partner. 60. Okay, so you can get some stuff. That's cool. That's cool. Grab an opponent 60 times. Sheesh. Successfully use assist 100 times, bro. Okay. Spirit Blossom Avatar. Yeah. In-game rewards. I think this is for like tourneys and stuff. So replays are getting an upgrade. During your match replay, you can also pause and open the menu viewing options. We'll hit by. Oh, bet. Okay. System changes. Handshake tag now has 3 frames of recovery when an assist does not make contact with the opponent. Neutral handshake tag will be a slightly worse option while on block. When situations are on offense, early handshake tag. Beat parry will be significantly less attractive. Oh, okay, nice. Also, the math now works in favor of the defender if the assist does not make contact. So champions with 7 frame jabs never lose to math. Okay. Oh, you build less meter off limit strike. Okay, magic tag. Full strategy. Okay. Yeah. Limit strike was building too much meter for how easy it was to get access to for some champions. Ari. Yasuo. Okay. Nerf the amount of super meter gained from performing long combos and performing certain actions. Long combos now generate less meter than before. This shouldn't be felt by most players, only those with long combo. Meter just retreating guard, you gain 5 meter. Oh, reduce from 5 to 4. Parrying. Reduce from 10 to 6. Oh my god. Parry physical. What? You get no meter for parrying a physical attack now? That's crazy. Yo, I mean, and I just made a video about parrying too. That's crazy. So, burning projectiles, you get meter. Retreating guard, you'll get meter, but you'll get less for both, and then you just gain no meter now for physical parries. That's crazy. Okay, so combo length, so you get less meter depending on how long it is. Okay. Input adjustments, right? Rolls are no longer performed by holding. Rolls are not performed by holding dash from the opponent. Or, anyway, okay. Can now perform supers while holding an attack button. EXL then pressing. Okay, breaks will no longer be performed when you return to neutral after performing a directional super. What? Break will no longer be performed when you return to neutral after performing a directional super or directional special. I don't understand what that means. I'm tired. I might know what it means, but I don't. At least not right now. So someone in the comments can let me know. That'd be great. Fix the bug where opponent did not have throw protection after being hit with eject juggernaut. Okay, these are just bug fixes. You can go over that. I'll leave the link to this in the description of the video. Okay. let's go over the champion. So Akali, she's not gonna have anything. It's just gonna say Akali's coming to the game. Yeah, she's new and she's perfect. Yep. Okay. Ari. Let's see what they did to nerf my main. No major changes to Ari, but we're pulling back on the power of your S2 wildflares. This move was generating quite a bit of meter. Interacting with it after push block was difficult due to the deceptive range. We also reduced the overall length of S2 slaves. Yeah. Hairstyle and block stuff have been double. Wildflares took quite some time, so we shaved 5 frames off this move to make blocking and using feel better. Alright. Hitbox size and launch distance on the second hit have been reduced. Wildflares deceptively large and relatively low recovery. We're reducing the range to make interacting with it post push block a little easier. Yeah, so in my video talking about like how to beat Ari, I said like if you push block this or you like retreating guard, you can punish it if you are fast enough, but it's really difficult to get that punish. So I think this change is gonna make it a lot easier to get that punish, which I mean, as an Ari player, I don't want that, but for the overall health of the game, I think it's good. So you can't just be throwing it out willy nilly. It's still gonna be safe on block. So if you block it, you can't punish it. But if you like retreating guard and all that, sure. Plus on block, you can cancel it into the S1. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a little bit better for the health of the game. And that's fine. To compensate for shorter range, we're reducing the launch distance of the second hit so it still connects. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Well, meter gain on the final hit was reduced from 10 to 6. Yeah, they're just reducing meter this patch, it seems. Okay, sure. Bug fixes can wild flares can be canceled into stalking dart as a programmable input. Oh, I think this is for like you can program it, and then like when people do uh programmable inputs and then they tag. So this shouldn't be a thing where you do S2 into down S1 during a tag, because I think being still like canceling it off of hit and block should be okay. If this messes with like the limit strike setup, then that's one thing. But if this stops the S2 down S1 tag thing, that's fine. Forward spit rush now properly cancelable into supers. I didn't know they weren't, but okay. Mirror spit rush is excessive pushback when used at a specific range. Are moved unnaturally if performing a handshake tag. I didn't know that was a thing. All right, good to know. Blitzcrank. Let's see what kind of buffs he got. Blitzcrank is continuing to get buffs by hurtbox adjustments and the rocket grab and rocket punch switch. We saw a positive impact with our previous hurtbox adjustments, and we're expecting to tune up the same. Down heavy now has additional hitbox to the shoulder. Down heavy now has additional fist. So they just made the hitbox bigger, I guess. So it's more consistent. Consistent combo airborne opponents with okay, so it's more consistent. Air purifier, so that's oh, that's the anti-air assist. Okay, air purifier and air purifier assist are now disjointed. Well, grab champions from aerial moves more easily. Okay, so I guess yeah. So this is so that he can actually anti-air without getting traded or hit out of it. Okay, laying these moves in neutral is difficult, so you want to okay. Rocket punch is broken. This move is broken, and they make it get better. And it's not immune to projectile. Yeah. Okay, so they're making it better. So it was broken, and now it's more broken. Got it. Okay, the back assist. Rocket grab. That's the one where he pulls you in. I'm gonna adjust it. Okay. So they didn't really buff him. They're just I mean they did, but they didn't. Alright, Braum. I like Braum, but let's see what nerfs he got, because he definitely needs some. Okay. Moving it from the shield and the shield assist to make fighting the big guy a lot easier. Braum is now easier to jump over as he performs these moves instead of enemy assist. Smaller collision pill will make it easier to interact with. Also, now a handshake tag is -3 across the board. We expect that power spam. Yeah. Okay. Rom's collision is now shorter and thinner when performing back assist. Rom collision is now thinner. Okay, so they're making that you can. They're making it so it's easier to get over the shield. Nice. That's good because this shield was ridiculous. All right. Because that assist was crazy. I wish they would nerf Unbreakable a bit, and instead of having infinite armor, they'd make it so he has like a set amount, but like so you could still like hit him through it because it's Unbreakable Braum is impossible to challenge without parries. I talked about it in my parry video, so yeah, making it a little bit easier to challenge him would be nice. But this is a good start to nerfing Braum. Then that shield assist is ridiculous. Okay, Caitlyn. Caitlin's undergoing some significant consistency improvements to improve her overall quality of life. Comboing as Caitlyn and covering off stray hits will be more reliable, particularly with down heavy and with her sniping. Okay, so her assist. Caitlyn felt particularly stuck in the mud when performing normal, so we've improved her run momentum on attack so that she can poke more effectively and chase rolls adequately. She's still not an expert at this, but it feels more in line with the rest of our champions. Knockback on the ground has been reduced, so down medium is it's her low that launches, which is nice. Down heavy sends opponents backwards when hitting cross up. Okay, launcher will not send opponents opposite of Caitlyn if they're on the backside. Come to mid air down heavy. Will be more consistent on hit. Oh, okay. So this is because she could down heavy and then jump. Okay. Second hit has been adjusted. It's now bigger and does not hit as low. For back heavy will not connect more consistently. Just can't connect. Bola. 10 frames of hit stun on counter hit and launches grounded opponents less high. Yeah, sometimes you could get the Bola and they would just be too high to convert off of. So it's fine. M now connects when Bola hits grounded opponent, covering off and converting Bola on a counter hit will be much more consistent. S2 super now pushes grounded opponents less on hit. That might make the combo I posted on Twitter a little bit easier. Cool, because this move does OTG. It's her Aegis Reflector super. Yeah, it OTGs, so it should be a lot better. Additional hitbox added ace no, so the ultimate forming a low attack. Okay. Aerial twist no longer disables. I don't know what aerial twist is. Stun on the ground. Okay. Buff normal. Jump M hitbox has been lowered. Light medium heavy now combos more consistently in airborne. Aerial hit stun. No, decrease from 23 to 25. Increased. So easier to get a hit. Tactical dive. Okay. Assist buffs. So they're making it the same reaction hitting ground and airborne. Okay. On both of the shots. Infinite. No longer have infinite hit stun on airborne. It had infinite hit stun? I don't remember that. Air sniper assist shot. Okay. So they're making the assist a lot better and more consistent, but not broken. Okay, so assist should not have reactions with hit stun and arrow ground and opponents. Okay, it's champ behavior as it's too mentally taxing, inconsistent as assist. Previously, whether you could combo an assist change dramatically if the assist was airborne and grounded. Since we're removing infinite hit stun on aerial super assist against airborne opponents, we're giving the bullets more hit stun as compensation. In neutral, they will convert just as well and have similar. Yeah, so the super assist, it was like this ricochet shot. If you're familiar with Eldum from like Melty Blood and Undernight, then you should know like her held shot, the way it ricochets, that's kind of like what her super assist does. Yeah. So buffs. Heavy now pushes blocking opponents less far. Roll passes through on frame 11 instead of frame 12, so it's one frame faster. Caitlyn had a difficult time passing through large champions, so improving her pass-through capabilities to help get through big bodies. We're also reducing block push on H, so H can roll. Okay. Caitlyn can cancel rifle shot into reload shot when an opponent parries the bullet. Ooh, nice. Losing access to her follow-up when her opponent parries a push shot health up, particularly punishing Caitlyn. Good enough to parry the first shot, you're probably good enough to parry the next one. Yes, sir. Yeah, okay. Dash momentum improve when canceling a run into action. Caitlyn can now press buttons more effectively in neutral. In addition, Caitlyn now chase rolls with the grab with the appropriate timing. Caitlyn can no longer mid-air down S2 into down S1 tag. Okay, so you can't puppet that. Nice. Fixed it. Okay, so bugs. Yeah, sure. Bugs. Darius. We think Darius is a good spot. We'll continue to keep an eye on how he's performing. Uh, 1-2. So I don't think Darius needs any buffs. I think he needs nerfs because I hate this character. He's not broken, but some of his things are a bit overtuned. I still think he's a lot more fair than he was early on, but he's still insane, and I think he needs adjustments personally. Like I still think the bleed mechanic does too much. And I think some of the range on his moves is still too much for how much damage and how easy he is to play. I think some of the range on his moves is too much, and the fact that he has that bleed mechanic, so he could do chip with anything. In a game where you can kill with chip, having a character that increases the amount of chip damage you take is stupid, and that will always be. And that is why this character is a room temperature IQ character, and you will never change my mind on that. And the guy who posted in my video or who commented on my video that Ari takes the same IQ to play as Darius, that's not true. Hey, why'd you delete your comment, bro? Because you know you're wrong. All right, moving on. Ekko. Ekko's beginning to stabilize the mana, but it's still remaining two options we want to remove. We're feeling good about it. Power level. We're removing two particularly strong power spikes Ekko has, performing a replay after being hit by break or get up attack, and performing extremely long break safe combos while Tangle time lasts super is active. Okay. Replay with after image can no longer be used during an opponent's break. I didn't know you could, but cool. That makes sense that like if you have the clone out, they do a combo, you do a combo, they break it, you can just replay to punish that. That makes sense that would be taken out. So yeah. Ekko install now ends when Ekko is hit by an attack, including break or get up attack. Oh, that is a big nerf. So if you hit him while he has the S2 super active, you just end at least from what it reads, you just end the install. That's crazy. So just like one hit on Ekko and that's crazy. Ekko can no longer cancel into dash by plinking while rewinding to volatile after image. Oh. Oh. Yo. That's crazy. Yo. He can't. That's crazy. Okay. Mega Time Winder now causes a soft knockdown on ground hit when batted. Previously, this caused an OTG or an OTG-able knockdown. So, you're not allowed to OTG it anymore? Does that stop the combo? Like the main B&B that Echoes do? Opponent with a batted Mega Time Winder no longer counts as hit from a super. With the new break rules, opponents can now break this hit. Chrono Strike times up. S2 down S2. Now it's a custom hurt button. So I'm wondering if you can't OTG the can you still No wait, I think I misread this. I don't think this stops the thing because you're gonna hit S1 super into the batted Mega Time Winder, so it won't count as a super. So I guess that's what this changes. So it's no longer counted as a super, so that you can still get the combo from this. I think that's what this is for. So I misread that earlier. Okay, yeah, bug fixes, whatever. All right, Alawi needs some changes. Let's see what she got. Let's hope they can fix it because she has a lot of bugs. One of which I'm not even a Yasuo fan, but it's crazy that there's a Yasuo block string, and Lau is the only character who can jump out of it. So let's see if they fix that, but I doubt it. It's Riot. Even with erratic tentacles, Laui is still quite strong. Removing the ability to down charge S2 on tag out. So you can't do the tracking low on tag out, and S1 reach unblockable. Okay, buffs. No attempt to pick up the opponent if knocked down while invulnerable. That's a buff? Oh, I guess it's a buff because like it would throw out the hit on limit strike, and then I mean this is. I mean, I don't want allowed to get buffs at all, but this is kind of fair. Like the tentacle would try to hit you on limit strike, but you're knocked down, so you can't get hit. So you could just get up for free because the tentacle already threw out its attack. So yeah. Okay, Lolly can no longer grab opponents when performing Purge Stagnation while tagged out. Auto fires on tag out. Allowing moving. Okay, so you can't do the charge thing, which is nice. Tentacle Smash no longer capable or cancelable into Purge Stagnation with Tentacle when tagged out. So they're getting rid of her programmable option. Okay, sure. She still does some crazy stuff. They didn't get rid of the bug fixes. Fix tentacle smash. Trigger here. Tentacle smash. It's a bug where allowed tentacle with hitbox from summon. Right. Okay, so they didn't fix the Yasuo block string thing, but they fixed a couple of other. Alright, Jinx. Jinx buffs. I'm excited to see this because hopefully Jinx will be a lot more viable. Let's go. Jinx is underperforming in the meta. No shit. After your system changes, you killed her. She's a lot stronger now, but yeah. We're giving some buffs to her normals to help better fight the mid-range and improve her consistency. In addition, we've adjusted hitboxes on her mid-air heavy, mid-air down heavy to allow her to combo airborne opponents easier. Yay! Finally, we gave Chomper some love by increasing its projectile durability and reducing the launch height, so it's easier to convert if it attaches to an opponent while airborne. We also fix some damage scaling issues with chew bang pew pew boom boom. the fireworks super, improving Jinx's overall damage. Okay. Jinx has a 6-frame jab. Let's go. Let's go. 6-frame light. Let's go. Okay. I'm still gonna drop Jinx for Akali, but when I want to play Jinx, this is nice. 6-frame jab. Let's go. Jinx joins the sweep champions. You have a 6-frame jab to align yourself with champions in a more similar weight class. Let's go. I love that change. That is an excellent change. 6-frame jabs are goated. Reduce pushback on medium. Jinx often at normal's whiff after being used against blocked opponents. Yeah, this happened to be quite a bit. It sucked. Running medium pushback has now been reduced. Running medium and heavy, often whiffed at the tip of running. Yes! Yes! I hated this. Down medium hit block stun is increased from 12 to 14. Now true block strengths into the second hit. I don't think this is a buff. I actually think this is a nerf. And the reason I think this is a nerf is because the second hit of her down medium actually frame trapped opponents. So if they were mashing during it, they would get hit. And I thought that was really, really good and really strong for her to have. Making it into a true block string is a nerf in my opinion. I think having that frame trap option was actually really good. Like, sure, you could like do something invincible in between, or it gave you a chance to parry it, which is fine. But it being a frame trap was just really strong to have. It's one of the few like options Jinx had for that, and now it's gone. I don't think this is a buff personally. I think it's not a terrible change, but I don't think it's a buff. I think it's just an adjustment that wasn't needed. Mid-air hit stun on medium. So JM hit stun has been increased from 17 to 19, so you can combo a bit easier off of it. Heavy pushback on hit and block has been decreased. Alliance with LMH. Is forming her LMH string. Down heavy push or block push has been increased. So you push them a little bit further if they block it, I guess. Does this make it safe? Block stun has been increased. It's now -9. So it's still punishable with a lot of mediums. But if it pushes you out of the range of some, then I guess. Risk we want to encourage things to space the move appropriately. Well, space. Okay, so it will be safe if it's spaced properly. Anti-air invulnerable on frame 4. Okay. Mid-air heavy hitbox expanded to hit higher. Mid-air down heavy hitbox expanded to hit higher. Yes, there's a couple times I would drop a combo because this specifically with the down heavy, her dive kick. Often with heavy and the mid-air heavy against. Yes. Buffs to chompers. Explosion now launches opponents less high and less far. Chomper often launched opponents higher than Jinx was able to convert. We're lowering the launch. Okay, that's fine. Chomper no longer loses to Teemo's darts, Tekko's time winder, etc. You will now appropriately trade. Nice. Chomper explosion after time runs out no longer hits knockdown opponents. This would rarely cause combos to drop. This is no longer the case. Bet. This lane throw builds 30 meters. Jinx can now back S1 into Fishbone. Oh! Nice. So she can, her anti-air shots that they buffed to make it like launch opponents now, she can cancel that into her her down back rocket. So you can anti-air and then fly backwards while holding backwards. Okay, this is nice. So back S1 combos into the rocket when holding back without zap meter. Or can cancel now without. Does this mean, can she do this on whiff or what? Performing an aerial twist will no longer perform. Okay, whatever. Bug fixes. Yeah, sure. Okay, whatever. I like some of the Jinx changes. Teemo, the rat. Teemo's in a good position right now, but he's still getting minimum adjustment. Buffs, binding dart. The ultimate now hits slower. Okay, whatever. So consistency on the combo. Sure. There's an issue. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, Teemo, whatever. I don't care. Vi. Vibes receiving 2 major adjustments. Volt Breaker will now auto fire when you handshake tag the charging move while there's. Yeah, that was really strong. Can no longer call an assist after Blast Shield activate. Too much damage when assists where you self convert. Sheesh. Okay. Volt Breaker has 3 charges. Okay, so she's just getting there. Alright, okay. I mean, the stuff that they nerfed on Vi was kind of strong, but yeah, sure. Warwick. Me. S2, S2 now sends opponent less far away. Longer hearing Bloodlust. When hitting tentacles, mushrooms, choppers. See, I knew he could hit it. He could get it on Charmer. Someone told me you couldn't. Yes, you can. You liars. Now you can't. Yasuo. Yeah, we're comfortable leaving its power where it is. Okay, sure. Quality of life. They didn't do the one I wanted, I can guarantee. Weekly and daily missions now can be progressed while in private life. Yes! No! I need champion mastery in private lobbies. I don't like playing in casual and ranked lobbies. I like playing with my friends and I want to earn champion mastery. I don't care about game credits and battle pass, but I want champion mastery. No. Ah, man. That sucks. But yo, this is gonna be good for me and TJ. We could do our daily missions in a private lobby now. Let's go. I could just do my streams because I would stream and I would go into private lobbies to get my regular. I go into public lobbies to do my dailies, but then I would open up a lobby and play with everybody there. Now I don't even have to do the public lobbies if I don't want to, but I still want champion mastery, so I still have to do. They need to put this. Okay, 2 quality of life changes I wish they would have. Put this into private lobbies. I don't care about this. This is fine in public lobbies because it's for you to play the game, and this is how you get stuff. So locking it behind actually playing against other people, sure. But champion mastery, first of all, it takes way too long to get some champions. This is ridiculous. So they should put this in their private lobbies. And the second one that I want them to change so much is let me turn off sound effects for skins. The arcade skin hurts my ears. The skin is really cool, but the sound effect hurts my ears to the point that I get a headache. And I know other people find the skin to be annoying or loud. So if we could keep the skin, but turn off the sound effects, that would be so good. This way we can keep the normal sound effects we need when playing the game. So hits, blocks, and all that. But we turn off the sound effects of, like, the unique sound effects so that people don't get annoyed. People don't have to deal with it if they don't want to. And me, so I can actually play against people who use the arcade skin without torturing myself every time because they hurt my ears. No matter how much I lower the volume, if I can hear it, the frequency of the sound hurts my ear. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Let me know if you like the changes. Like I said, I'm going to leave a link to this in the description of the video so you can check it out yourself because I just did a quick overview. But yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on notification bell. I'm trying to get the channel to grow. Really appreciate you guys stopping by. And yeah, have a good one, friend.